Yeah. Yeah, today I want to I want to share some insights on this basic financial arrangement, or we call it what, merry-go-round. I want to share some insights on merry-go-rounds, and I'm going to share some insights on the upsides and downsides. In other words, I'm going to share some insights on the demerits and merits of this particular financial arrangement, or what we call financial inclusion type of arrangement. Now, merry-go-round, or I can call it a kind of cyclic financial arrangement. It's a good thing, actually. It's a good thing, but to me, I see it can be even better when we modify it. Now, for all those people who are in this type of arrangement, merry-go-round, and if I say merry-go-round, if you are maybe someone who you are not well versed with this type of arrangement, now allow me to first describe what is a merry-go-round. So merry-go-round is an informal type of financial inclusion or savings. So should I say savings or what? Yeah, or investing. So this is how it works. Now, peers or people having common goal come together. Then they agree that we'll be meeting maybe once in a month, and once they meet, they contribute. Let's say, for example, because the people who usually have this type of arrangement, they are people who are low-income earners. Majorly, they're usually low-income earners. So they come together so that they pool the little resources that they have, and when they come together, it means that when one person is given this resource, can actually use this fund to maybe do a project that they would not be in a position to fund if were it not of this arrangement. So this is how it works. So let's assume that maybe 20 people come together, and then they say that every month they will be meeting, and if they meet, they contribute or they pool let's say, for example, 1,000. So if there are 20 people, so if they pool 1,000 each, then this would be translated to 20,000. And if it is, let's say, for example, 2,000, this will translate to 40,000. So then they give this 40,000 to one member. Then they will do this for 20 times until all the members receive the whole sum of 40,000. Now, technically, how do they decide who will be the first person to be given the first lump sum to be collected? So to ensure fairness in this activity, they usually use what we call it's like a gambling. So what they do, they can write numbers, random numbers. Then after writing random numbers in a piece of paper, then they roll them into small tiny balls. Then they mix them up. Then they spread them on a table. Then allow each and every person to choose. So the number that you will pick will be based on your luck. So if you choose number 1, you will be the first person to benefit from, the first person to be given the lump sum. If you are number 2, you will be the next person. If you are number 3, so it will depend with your position will depend or will anchor on the number that you shall have chosen. Okay, so the secrecy of this choosing random number makes it fair, because now it's not based on choosing that you will be the first person who will be the second person. So this arrangement is it's like a game, and it's also it is interesting. But now, like I've said, that there is upsides and there is also downsides of this type of arrangement. But then people who are usually involved in this activity, they are not that well informed, such that they cannot understand this thing or the implications of this, whatever they are doing, to the level that I'm going to explain. Now assume that these people, like I've said, that there are 20 people and they are going to contribute 2,000 per month. They meet once in a month, then they contribute to each other 2,000. Then this 2,000, when they contribute all of them, 2,000 times 20, that translates to 40,000. So this 40,000 will be given to the number one. So then this will continue until that person who is position number 40, position number 20, receive their share, and then they start again from number one. Now I want to explain the upside, and upside I'll say that, you see, once the first person that have been given the number one and number two, number three have been given the funds, they can use this leverage. I can say it financial leverage or financial boost. So assume that if you are that person who could not even who could not access this 40,000 once, and maybe the amount or maybe the project that you want to do, you require funds that maybe range between 30 to 40,000. So when you are given this lump sum, it facilitates you. It can facilitate you. It can give you the boost. It can give you the leverage. Okay, it can help you do this the project without struggle. Yes, so that is the advantage of it, because if it could have took you around, let's say for example 20, that one would be around if monthly 2,000, that would be almost 2 years for you to raise the 40,000. If you are saving, is it 2 years really? That's around, almost 3 years. Not 3 years, but 1 year 8 months. Okay, to raise the 40,000. But now you've just gotten this amount once, and you can use it to facilitate or to fund the project that you want to do. So that is an advantage, because you get this money once, and then it's technically you are like you've been given a loan which is interest free. Okay, a zero interest loan, because it means that once you've been given the 40,000, you will also be contributing to all the remaining 20 people. So if you sum up your contribution, even from your position to the last position, you will realize that it will sum up to the 40,000. So it's just like you've been given a loan which has no interest. So if you're smart enough, then if you bid position one, I think you are better positioned than that person who will be the last one. So that is one of the advantages that you can get the fund once. If you are somebody who is a hustler or somebody who is low income earner who cannot amass 40,000 once, or you have a lot of expenses such that what remains cannot be 40,000, and maybe you want something that you want to fund, which require something some amount ranging from 30 to 40,000 Kenyan shillings in the context of Kenya. But now, looking this one in the deep perspective, or in the perspective of finance, we can say that this type of arrangement poses challenge to these people or this individual, and this is why I'm saying so. Now, assuming that you are number 20, and there is also number 1. So assuming that number 1 get this 40,000 and use this 40,000 maybe to buy a cow, buy a cow maybe worth 36,000, or maybe 36,000, or buy 2 cows worth 20,000. Okay, then by the time the person who is position number 20 gets the money, that is after 1 year 8 months, when you value the value of the cows, or the cow that this person, the number 1, bought, you'll realize that this cow shall have gained in terms of value. And if this person bought it at 20,000, then at that time, the time that the number 20, the person who got position number 20 gets the 40,000, then this person, the cows maybe shall be valued at at something at a value around let's say even 30,000 each. So meaning that by the time that person is getting the 40,000, because the person is getting 40,000, this person already have around 60,000, and based on that, the person who is in position number 1 will always outweigh all these people, will benefit the most compared to these other people, because we say that there is what we call time value of money. So the earlier you receive money, the better the money, or the better you are, because when you receive money earlier, you can put that money into various opportunities, or you can use that money to tap on various opportunities. So that illustration shows that this type of arrangement is not just and fair, because you see, the number 1, by the time the person in the last position receives this money, the person already, the number 1 shall already won the race, because this person will be ahead if in case this person use the funds to fund a project that is will give a return. For example, like I've said, if this person bought 2 cows, by the time, being that cows are living things, and when they feed them well, they appreciate, they grow in their health, they grow in size and complexity and all that. So you find that this person will be better. But now, how best can you now then modify this type of arrangement to ensure that there is equality, and to ensure that it doesn't have the element of unfairness in its model of operation? Now, so I think the best way you can people who are in merry-go-round can go about this type of arrangement is maybe they can consider, instead of raising funds once and distributing to the various positions, they can just raise these funds. Once they have raised these funds, instead of distributing this fund, they should not distribute. Rather, they should take this fund and invest, open a joint account, or form a group. They can form a group, register a group, and if they don't want to register a group, they can open just what we call a joint account with a fund manager. Then once they have opened this account, so every time they meet, if they raise this 40,000, they take this 40,000, they deposit with what? With the fund manager. Okay, so this means that when they deposit with the fund manager and buy this type of assets, let's say for example we have fixed income fund, money market fund, balanced fund, equity fund, to mention but a few. These types of investment vehicle will appreciate in time. So instead of giving this fund to someone, to one person, this fund is being taken to the fund manager, or used to buy shares in this type of investment vehicle. And why am I saying this investment vehicle? Because these are the less risky investment avenues that is attractive, that is suited to this type of individual. Because you realize this type of people who are having these arrangements, they are people who are low income earners, and they cannot they have low appetite for they have low risk tolerance, so they are risk averse, because the lower you earn, the more you become risk averse with the little you have. Okay, you are not willing to lose whatever you have. So that's why I'm recommending this type of investment vehicle: fixed income fund, money market fund, balance fund, and all that. So at the end of 1 year, they can see they can see what are they having in the investment. Okay, because these investments usually give attractive returns. So they will, apart from the principal that they've been contributing, they will also be having what? The interest accrued on those savings. Now at the end of the year, they can decide and say, now this is what we are having. Now we can either withdraw all of it and again and start again, or start afresh, or we can give ourselves dividends. Let me call it dividend. They can give ourselves dividend. They can say that we are going to liquidate part of these savings that you are having. So even if it's for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, then they liquidate part of their earnings. If I say liquidating means withdrawing, they can withdraw a portion. Let's say they can say that let us withdraw maybe 60% of whatever we are having, okay, for this year. Then they divide the portion into the equal numbers of members. So if there are 20 numbers, they divide by 20. So assume that even if they have something like 500,000, so they divide that one by 500 by 20,000. Then each person is being given equal amount. So with this equal amount, that will bring the element of fairness. Okay, will bring the element of fairness. And so now then, what you will use this fund or the dividend that you've received will now be up to you. So if now the other person used their money, their portion well than the others, then that's now fair, because you were given the equal amount of money, and it's you that maybe whatever you use that money to or whatever you funded the money with never gave you the highest return. So that one will bring the element of fairness. So today, this is what I wanted to share with this class of people, the people who are in this kind of arrangement like Chama, the merry-go-round. I think this perspective or this idea that I'm sharing, is good suit for you. So please give it a consideration. So if you are meeting this video for the first time, please, or when you are meeting me for the first time, please remember to follow, like, and if it's on YouTube, subscribe, and please share widely. Let us all have these diverse views when it comes to money management and financial growth. So thank you, and see you in the next episode. Bye.